Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nonsense Podcast. This is our first podcast live since March. Holy shit.
That's been a while.
Shot.
You hear that audible chocolate? You hear that audible chocolate in your ears? That is Andrew. It's not Kyle.
yeah.
Audible chocolate.
That makes me orgasm.
I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we are all together. Together again, guys.
Together again. It's like...
It's been a while.
It's romantic.
Holy shit.
It's very romantic.
This is our first time together since what?
March. Probably.
Was it March? Because I know
It's been a while.
Cam was here for... Oh, shit.
Cameron was here for
Infinity
the
War.
Infinity War. And,
Yeah.
That was the end of April.
You two weren't here.
No, I couldn't make it.
No.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Couldn't make
Ready
it.
Player One was just me. Enough talk. All right, whatever. We're all here, and that's all that matters.
That's
Ladies and
all that
gentlemen,
matters.
welcome to the Nonsense Podcast. We are live on the YouTube channel. Follow us on all forms of social media. Facebook.com/Nonsense Media. Twitter @NonsenseM. And, of course, the Instagram, Nonsense_Media.
Oh, thank you for plugging everything, Andrew,
Oh my
because
God.
that is my issue with going solo.
There you go.
And speaking
And
of going
watching solo.
I'm
Kyle
glad.
held down the fort.
Yeah, he did.
I'm glad I'm
It
not
was
alone.
beautiful.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
You're
you know,
never
it's
alone. We're here for you.
you know,
This is a serious moment.
You know, I'm very emotional.
Why are you emotional?
I'm just, you know,
What's
I don't
there
like-
to be emotional about?
I don't like being alone.
No.
You know,
Oh,
and
God.
it's hard.
Jesus Christ.
It's hard to be alone.
I smell a copyright strike coming.
I smell a copyright strike too, but guess
Oh,
what?
God.
Our shit isn't being monetized, so does it matter? Does it really matter though?
No.
If a forest,
Not
It doesn't really
if a tree
matter.
falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it,
Then that tree
You
is
know?
big.
I'm not alone anymore.
That's a fact that
we're
You
together.
know, guys, we're together forever.
We are.
This will never end. We have a strong relationship. We have this chemistry.
Oh.
You know?
yeah, it's true.
And honestly, me doing the solo podcast, it's just not enough. You know?
It was sexy. I'll give you that, though.
But with a nice voice, does that mean anything though?
No.
No.
It doesn't really mean anything.
No.
You know?
You need the
It
love.
doesn't.
We have each other, and that's all it is. We're okay.
This is the song I fuck Kyle to.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
canon.
I
Ladies and
saw-
gentlemen,
I
and we
saw
have
the
a
vi-
we
I saw the
already have a
video.
copyright
Yeah.
strike.
We
And
should copyright that.
Nonsense Media is going to be deleted tomorrow.
That's fine.
So,
Get your fill.
by the way, I'm Andrew.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Hunter.
And I am Ian.
Yes,
oh,
he
I'm
is.
sorry.
Musculature.
No, when Hunter says his name,
Musculature.
Musculature.
and you're Ian.
Yeah, I guess.
Boobs, 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 lot of boobs.
So, boys,
Now I'm
what are
happy.
we talking about today?
We're talking about E3 Electronic Something Expo. I don't know. What
I
it
mean
was.
too, yeah.
Electronic and Entertainment Expo.
Thank you.
There we go.
There's,
Thank you.
nerd.
there's 3 E's in there.
Oh my
boobs,
God!
boobs, boobs, lot
That's
of boobs.
fucking crazy.
Honestly, I never put that together.
That there's 3 E's?
Yeah.
Good luck with that one.
So pretty much, like, usually every year we talked about E3, and this year's no different. You know,
Nope.
E3 has a special place in our hearts. You know, it's kind of like Comic-Con, but it's video games. So we're gonna have a good time today, boys. E3 is an amazing event where all gamers can come together and, you know,
Geek out and nerd
geek
out
out,
together.
enjoy the new video games that are coming out, and boy, oh boy, this week was a pretty awesome E3. I know a lot of people didn't like it. Yeah, there was
Really?
a lot of underwhelming things. That's for goddamn sure.
I
But
agree.
we're gonna go through
Very much.
all the conferences, not all the conferences, because me and Ian, we watched most of the E3 press conferences. We missed Ubisoft and we missed Square Enix.
And EA. The one that you forgot.
I watched the EA one.
Oh, you did?
I watched the EA one by myself.
I tuned in and it showed FIFA. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I know
exactly.
you were all excited
Yeah,
about
exactly.
FIFA. Like,
It's my
fucking-
most anticipated
yeah,
game.
exactly.
So I put some
Turned it
notes
off.
down of like highlights or things that are at least worthy talking about.
Sure.
Somewhat
So,
interesting and relevant.
Andrew, can you read the chat, please?
In the chat, we have Jordan saying,
Hadi, Nonsense Podcast is live to D.
Thanks.
That's pretty
and
good.
we also have Evan Gibbert. Hey guys, hope you're all well. I thought E3 was good. So Sony didn't do anything cool except for the Last of Us gameplay. Microsoft did okay, but Nintendo did great. They announced a ton of great stuff. I
Thank you
concur.
for sharing
That
your
is a
opinion.
worthy opinion, Evan.
It's true.
Yeah, most definitely.
That tickles me the right way. Thank you.
So,
No, it's not.
yes,
Yeah, it does,
Yeah,
Ian.
it does.
Will you stocks?
We're gonna start with the first press conference. I don't know
Please.
if you guys watched this. I'm probably the only one that did. EA,
I did not.
the most hated company to ever exist.
That's not even lying.
No, that's true.
Literally, people agreed that.
Whenever
true.
whenever I hear EA, my asshole just like quenches up, and I'm like, ugh. I just get
I do not want that inside of me.
More the head.
Oh, come on,
Oh
dude.
shit! I'm sorry. Okay, you hit yours
Never
first.
mind.
More the head.
No, it's fine.
Musculature.
But there's two things worth mentioning. It's not Nonsense Media without talking about Star Wars Battlefront EA. So we're gonna talk about that.
Wait, was
they
there more?
yeah, they
Did shit happen?
Yeah,
Some
General
guy-
Grievous is
I
in
would
it.
say that shit happened. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what you mean.
some developer guy, poor guy,
I know.
he's-
Whoever has to go up at any
Yeah.
of these fucking Battlefront things, I feel so bad.
he either
for.
knows he's gonna get booed,
Man,
or
this is gonna be so
there's
fucking
gonna be,
cool.
There's gonna be no reaction.
probably pissed drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't want
So-
to feel
Doesn't
anything.
fucking care.
So the guy comes out pretty much. I'm paraphrasing here, and he's like, "Oh, we got some more stuff."
We got some
That's
stuff
pretty
and
much
thing.
it.
Please-
We know what you guys have been asking for. Bib Fortuna. Bib.
Please play our game.
Yeah. You remember Star Wars?
Remember
we
that?
we still own that.
Remember the Clone Wars?
Remember that?
That was fun.
So yeah, they
Remember how he said it'd be in the entire game? And only Yoda and Darth Maul's in it? And one map that's on Naboo?
You want to take the floor here? Ian?
Oh, it's like, Jesus Christ, something that should have been in the fucking game to begin with.
Yeah, I know.
I know
right?
you wanted more villains, so I gave you General Grievous.
So I gave you Grievous. And what is it? And it's like fucking Anakin and Obi-Wan. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's dumb.
I don't really give too much of a shit about Anakin, but Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan, no matter how much shit the prequels get, which it deserves a lot of shit, he at least is an entertaining part of those movies that, like, basically everyone loves.
Yeah,
for
So
sure.
the fact
Agreed.
that they just fucking, like, put Yoda in instead of
It's
Obi-Wan.
just Yoda and Darth Maul.
Yoda and Darth Maul. They said, "Oh, Clone Wars is coming to Battlefront." And what is this? Like a year and a half later, and we're already
Yeah.
on like fucking. Now you're giving us fucking Clone Wars.
Fairly recently,
More?
me and Kyle beat the original Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Fucking iconic.
And we had such a good time with that. We played as so many different characters, and I gotta be honest, that's the most fun I've had playing a Star Wars game in, God, over 10 years.
Did you play as Emperor
Understand?
Palpatine?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I didn't like playing him back in the day.
You had to,
I didn't
but now
either.
he's much better.
you
than
had to
what they
assassinate the queen, remember?
Yeah, right.
That was,
Oh yeah, I remember.
that was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know,
I
like
remember that vividly.
It's
you know,
memorable.
A whole
I do
like.
not remember that.
They
a
made
whole-
up a whole fucking story
Rise
for
of
it.
the
Granted,
Empire.
they did for the Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I didn't play it.
I was like, okay, I'll give
played a
this a
little
shot. I put it in, like, I played it for 1 second, and right when the credits stopped rolling, I went. And I just was like, I don't want to play this anymore.
you wouldn't press start.
Yeah, I won't press start.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't press
You
start on
wouldn't
it.
press start.
I
So what
fucking
they-
exited the game.
Okay,
That's
so
what
what
I
they
did.
announced pretty much was, okay, we're bringing Clone Wars back. All right, we're gonna have General Grievous.
Something
we're
you
gonna
said
have
that was already in the game.
General Grievous. They popped huge for that one. Count Dooku. Nobody.
What, Count Dooku's
applaud.
in it?
Yeah, Count Dooku.
Well, he's a more interesting character than
I mean,
Grievous, at
yeah.
least.
Yeah,
But
pretty
Grievous has 4 arms, so it's fucking badass.
much. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so-
and he has like
Fucking Christopher
He has
Lee's
emphysema.
different lightsabers and
Yep.
stuff,
Yeah,
and he
sure.
can spin
And
them.
he's a cyborg kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's fucking Star Wars.
he has green
like,
lungs.
That
And he
is-
coughs a lot.
The embodiment
Yeah.
of Star
That's
Wars.
the embodiment of what fucking fanboys
Oh my-
of Star Wars love. They love metal faces, many lightsabers, guy with robot voice and fucking pneumonia.
I'm guilty.
Cancer, but yeah.
No, yeah, it's cool.
I should voice Grievous.
I don't think that's what makes Star Wars good.
But
that's
what
what
if
George Lucas
I'm not even trying to make a joke here. I bet they would. He's gonna have he's gonna do some crazy cough and you're gonna die.
Oh wait, when you die?
No, when
That's one of his
you press
attacks.
both of the bumpers, he attacks you with his cough.
It's like a thermal thing,
'cause
whatever.
He
What,
gives
when we
you
got-
fucking bronchitis.
Remember,
and
He
you
gives you-
die.
remember this, Ian? We played.
going to give you AIDS.
Do it.
Remember when we
Not A's, don't worry.
Boobs, 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 boobs.
Had to say it.
Boobs.
Ian,
Matt
remember?
Matrone in the chat says, I can smell Andrew through the phone. Yeesh. Why?
Yeah,
did-
he
I
smells,
can smell
he smells
from
like
here.
ass.
What about shit? I smell amazing. I smell like Aquavelva. Hunter,
Yeah.
remember when we played Airsoft all the time in your yard?
Those were good times.
I guess that
I-
was more fun than Battlefront.
That is
That's
more.
true.
Fun.
It's very true.
I wonder how high or how drunk Matt
Yeah,
is
I know.
right now.
General Karina.
But hey, Andrew, you think you can turn off your fucking mic and stop interrupting?
you can keep talking if you want.
Jeez.
Yeah, Ian, remember when Chewbacca came out in the original, not the original,
The EA Battlefront.
the first EA
the
Battlefront.
fucking spaghetti.
Yeah.
The spaghetti
It was
hair.
like the worst thing I've ever
Remember
seen.
one of the
nasty.
moves was legit a Hulk smash.
It was.
What?
No, wait. One of them was he roared at
He
you and you
roars
died.
and you die.
He roared at you and you
Me and
died?
Kyle are playing the
What?
new Death Star DLC when it came out,
Which
which is
looked
one
gorgeous.
It looked amazing, but it's one thing. It's like one space battle, it's like two space battles, and then one map. And I'm fucking shitting my pants.
Oh my god.
Looking at Kyle playing Chewbacca, because it's like the game that was the only good thing about it is the fact that it has great fucking graphics. Is that it's like spaghetti, it looks like it's from
I remember
fucking
seeing it.
San Andreas.
Was this the
Like,
first Battlefront?
10 times worse
no,
than San
this
Andreas.
is, this
I
is
remember
like
seeing
EA Battlefront.
No, I know
The first one,
first
yeah.
EA Battlefront.
Because
It
this
is-
is,
I have to
this
say
is like
EA
I
being
know.
compared to the graphics that the game started
Everything
with, and
else
they
looks
just
amazing.
they threw them
I
together.
don't know
And
what
let
the
me-
They put
fuck
any
that
care
And let me
on.
tell you something. Chewbacca from Battlefront 2 looks 10 times better than Chewbacca does
Yeah.
in EA Battlefront.
I've never
Well, I
seen him
feel
in
like-
Battlefront 1.
He looks
I
like a
can
piece of fucking garbage.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's
Well,
the,
no, that's the
model,
3D render. Right there. Look, that.
Look at that.
It's clipping. It's horrible.
He looks like
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Ladies
That
and gentlemen,
looks
you're
like
not seeing this, of course, but
Please look it up.
we pulled up
It's
Google.
embarrassing.
It's very bad.
That is, they just took the fucking thing from Battlefront 2 and
Yeah.
brought them into it. That is it.
pretty
That is
much.
literally it.
So.
Fuck you, EA.
Also, they added Geonosis.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Is that
embarrassing.
live right now?
Looks like a dead
sure?
dog.
Worse.
Yeah.
He looks like fucking roadkill.
And I'm serious. It looks worse than it does in the original Battlefront 2.
No. Yeah, especially because in Battlefront 2, that was like... that looks great for when that came out.
Yeah. But what they also said, that poor guy, he said, "Oh, we're gonna have Geonosis, our
Is that the only
our largest map."
Geonosis is
That
going to be
was
the
a
largest
Which is
one.
map.
cool. And then this is a really cool addition. They said Conquest mode, which is the command posts.
Sure.
So that's about fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if this
I'll
is
have
all
to
free,
choose to believe it.
Shouldn't those have all just been in it from the
right?
start?
No, yeah, most definitely. And that's the problem with games nowadays, where it's like
You
they're
can-
gonna release half a game and then let's have a $50 season
Quarter of a
pass,
game.
and you
They
know.
said that all the DLC would be free, wouldn't
Yeah, no,
they?
it is free, but I'm just going for like most games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just...
I don't even care about Star Wars anymore, to be honest with
No,
you.
they
Yeah,
announced
I've
a new
lost it.
single-player Star Wars game, Star Wars Fallen Jedi.
Yeah,
And
like-
for like a split second, I went... I don't care. I just don't fucking care. Like
same.
fucking EA, I just don't give a shit.
Is
I love,
EA making it?
Yeah, well,
I
it's
have moved
the people who made Titanfall 2.
It's too much.
I love-
Respawn?
Yeah, I love Titanfall.
Yes.
But like, I see EA, I see fucking Star Wars games, solo
You
Star
just
Wars
know
game
what's coming.
that they've been saying is gonna come out for fucking years, but they push out 2 shitty Battlefront games. The only 2 Star Wars games to exist in this new era without LucasArts. And sorry, that's all we have to base it off so far. So I have no confidence in whatever fucking single-player Star Wars game you have.
Yeah, it's just it's way too much
Compared
man.
to fucking Jedi Academy and Knights of the Old Republic.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll say, so that out of the way, we started with a horrible note.
Fuck that.
But that's still probably the worst one.
The next, well, EA is hyping this up like crazy. Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Anthem, this looked really cool. Watching some of the gameplay, I know you guys didn't.
I did last year.
Yeah, when
Last
it was
year.
first announced.
But this look, I'm not gonna say much about it.
It looks awesome,
But it looks really
like,
cool.
Is it just like all online? Is it like Destiny?
I'm not
Probably.
sure. I have no idea. I don't know. I'll just have to actually, learn about it.
Yeah, exactly. If that's what it is, I'm just like, I just don't see that coming from BioWare.
I'm losing like sight on like everything that's going on because there's just too much shit.
I'm just sad for BioWare because so many companies that EA swallowed up, they didn't deliver on some big projects that they wanted them to, and then they just sort of got rid of the company.
Yep.
And I'm afraid that BioWare is on its last legs because Andromeda didn't do very well.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and you were
hopefully-
hyped for that.
Yeah.
I was because I love Mass Effect. They
well,
said
a lot of
Dragon
people
Age.
were.
Yeah, they said Dragon Age and Mass Effect's not dead. Their last Dragon Age did incredibly well, so hopefully that comes back. But like, I'm afraid for this game because I know a lot of hardcore BioWare fans, like myself, aren't excited to see them do some form of multiplayer online thing. We want more things like the original Mass Effect trilogy or Dragon Age Inquisition. So I hope that if this game comes out, it does really well, so that BioWare can continue and EA just fucking slit their throat.
It looks from the gameplay I saw, you can you have different classes of what your guy is.
Yeah, it looked
it's
awesome.
Really cool.
Like Iron Man shit.
If I can just read the chat
was
really
gonna say,
quick.
Please.
We got Evan Gifford saying, I hate EA as much as the next guy, but at least they're trying to fix their mistakes.
And let me say that. Let me add on to that. I understand them trying to fix their mistakes. They said that for the first Battlefront.
Yeah.
And when they made the second one, they said, "Okay, we're fixing our mistakes." Yet there's still more mistakes.
Like immediately when it was released, that's what kind of soured it for me. I was excited for Battlefront 2 because it legitimately looked like they fixed a lot of their mistakes. And then right when it's released, like the biggest fucking gaming controversy, fucking EA being investigated by somewhere in Scandinavia for being illegal gambling shit.
Yeah.
And for like children, and it's just like, okay, now I don't want to play this
and
anymore.
the microtransactions and that what are they called? Fucking
loot boxes
or whatever. Those need to die.
Yes.
Those need to be a part of mobile.
Don't worry, anyone. We just released everything for free.
Yeah, let me
It's
add
coming back.
Let me add what you're
Should be
saying.
for mobile gaming, yeah.
To get a major pop to a crowd for E3, the people who are running the whole presentation are saying, "Hey, this game is not gonna have loot boxes and microtransactions." Woo!
Yeah, exactly,
That should be a standard.
Exactly,
for
like,
your game.
Fuckers.
We're not gonna try to fuck you over this time. We're not gonna rape you. Thank you, EA.
They'll find a new way to do it.
I know exactly.
They're
They're still gonna try to have a reach around.
So
Pretty
okay,
much.
EA conference underwhelming.
FIFA.
They're still.
Yeah.
So let's go on. Yeah, let's talk about FIFA 19.
Let's talk about soccer. Let's talk about FIFA 19 for a second.
Stop.
So you kick the ball and get the goals and stuff.
You
get the ball.
You kick the ball.
Look at you.
How about Mario Super Strikers like fucking 5?
I know, right? That's the only one I'm gonna play.
But okay, so let's talk about.
To put a little bow on
Yes.
Star Wars really quick, Matt Matrone just says it's really not hard to make a good Star Wars game.
They've made fucking hundreds.
They just
of them.
don't want to.
It's true.
And it's a
Because
fact.
it's fucking lazy.
Yeah, it's like
You could do so much with that universe, and then they just
it's
they do
like
it
it's like
easy.
making a good like Superman movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
just
not
don't.
hard. It's not hard to do.
Yeah.
That is like reason to print money. You're just
they've
dumb.
done it, so.
It's true.
I don't know.
What's next, Kyle?
Well, John Lovitz, the next conference is Xbox.
Ooh.
I did not watch.
I remember we got together for this one.
Yeah,
me
I
and
watched
you.
that.
So they kicked off the conference with this really cinematic
They killed it.
trailer. You know, you see
And animals and like
weird
weird
fucking
alien,
aliens,
Like,
and
oh,
weird.
this is gonna be a free roam game. Whatever they're doing, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I said, "This. You think this is the new Halo or something?"
I was like, no. Why are they showing animals?
And,
like,
and
why is it
during the, we're like, "Yeah, no,
no. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
Nah.
No.
And then you see Chief with his classic armor,
I know.
holding his
A little
helmet.
confusing. Yeah.
So what does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? What does this mean? Is this Halo 6?
Will Chief be able to swim? Does he know how to swim?
Can he
now?
swim?
That's
Is
the
this-
big question.
But then you get the title. Halo Infinite.
What does this
One, the
mean?
most cliche like fucking thing ever.
True.
Yeah, exactly. Like it sounds
Halo
like the title.
1X.
Yeah,
That's what they should have called it.
Yeah, exactly.
it sounds like the title of what like a Halo novel would be.
Yes.
Right.
Halo Infinite.
Or one of the really cheaply made movies.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
on like YouTube.
And
or
I
something.
got so excited because I put in my head Halo 3 remaster.
Yeah, that's what it looked
That'd be
like.
great.
It looked like that for a second, and
Nope.
no, Halo Infinite. And
Does
I
that
remember,
mean like fucking free roam Halo?
right?
What does
I think that's
like
what it is.
It might actually be infinite. Like it's called Infinite. It's showing like fucking all the vistas of the Halo. It's showing animals. Like, I mean, like because that's a big trend now. So I don't see why they wouldn't try to capitalize
Exactly.
off that.
Fucking Infinite.
I don't know how many people
If-
fucking played Halo 5. I'm
Right.
assuming not that many.
Yeah,
If
that's
it's
an
over-
original fucking.
Yeah.
If it's open
Jesus
world,
Christ.
then I wonder how they're gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Call of Duty
You know what I mean?
Infinite Warfare, BioShock Infinite, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Disney Infinity,
Infinity War. Yeah.
Infinite Crisis. Like, god damn it, come up with something like Chief Strikes Back or some shit like
Chief
that.
Strikes Back.
That's the
Yeah, that's
80s dick
just as
sequel.
bad.
Yeah. Chief Strikes Back.
That's the 80s dick sequel.
The Chief. You should play as the Chief
Yeah. The
Oh,
Chief
dude.
Strikes Back, and it's just a
And
fucking porn
then you have a
movie.
great.
with Rhombus Jackson.
Ron Jeremy plays the Chief.
Okay,
Ron Jeremy's the Chief.
can we
like
explain
him.
what the rhombus thing is for the
Yeah,
listeners?
well, okay, side note, Rhombus
Ay,
Jackson.
Poor Hunter.
Our guest, Rhombus Jackson.
So, I don't know, it was one day we were hanging out with Hunter, we were at Ian's house, we were chilling out, and then Hunter's called something like...
It was
he could
diamond
easily-
shaped.
It was a diamond shape. He could have easily just said diamond, but he wanted to sound smart.
No,
But
I
it's
just said
a
rhombus. It came to my mind. It's
That
the first thing that
looks
came to
like
my
a
head.
rhombus.
And we all like
what?
What?
I haven't heard that since fucking algebra,
Yeah.
like in high school. What?
I've heard that since third grade.
Geometry or rhombus.
Yeah, so we kind of hold it to him. And then Ian's
Like
brother
they do
Colin.
with every fucking thing
Yeah.
that I say.
Ian's brother Colin knows that me and Ian are huge marks for porn.
Yes.
And we love Diamond
I
Jackson.
love that.
So
Colin-
Colin just randomly said Rhombus Jackson. And it took me,
Yeah,
Ian,
at first,
me and Ian a second.
Me and Kyle went like, wow, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said because it's just you put rhombus in front of a name. But her name's fucking Diamond. Then it became the joke of the year.
Yeah, that's
Colin doesn't need to tell any more jokes.
Yeah, exactly. He can
He's
stop
done.
now.
Rhombus.
You're gonna lose your
Jackson.
writer for 80s
I know,
dick.
Yeah.
exactly.
So
I'm gonna have no
okay.
material.
Dude loves geometry.
I know Hunter's a Halo fan. I didn't really get his opinion on Halo Infinite.
there's nothing wrong
What
with
is your
that.
opinion on Halo
Just
Infinite?
seeing the trailer, I'm just it didn't really capture
It
me.
doesn't
It didn't
give you
grab
anything
me.
to
It's
think
like,
about.
oh. Well, I feel like they're just gonna either do like a massive, like an MMO or some shit like that,
Oh
or
my
just
God.
some fucking
Maybe.
open world
That
game.
could make
Which
sense.
I think an open
An
world,
MMO.
yeah,
They might do that.
I think an open world would be kind of cool, but at the same time, they're not doing anything. They're
That's
not
what I
really
was-
giving us anything.
I was thinking the same thing, like being able to free roam on an entire Halo.
Oh, be fucking
that'd be
awesome.
awesome. I don't know about a Halo game, like where it's
No,
like
yeah.
what their it's usually a linear like story, but yeah.
No, yeah.
So what is your
doesn't make
opinion
sense.
about the classic armor, though? What does that
Oh,
mean?
I mean, it's sexy to look at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, what does it mean?
I don't know. I
though?
can't.
Could
is
this be
it,
a prequel?
As I was saying,
or
is
something?
this?
Maybe it's
That
a
would be
reminder.
cool.
Maybe it's a
Like
reminder.
Reach?
Oh.
That'd be fucking. I love
Yeah.
Reach.
Maybe it's a reminder that there are already good Halo games in the past,
Yeah,
so you can go
exactly.
back and play instead of
Buying this one?
Yeah, buying this one like the cash cow that
Right.
it is. I'm sick of open world fucking MMOs and FPS games.
Everything is an
I hate it.
open world.
Let me just read the chat real quick.
Open world
Matt
FPSs,
is
man.
like giving us a shitload, which is good. Thank you, Matt.
You're going in for business
Uh,
for yourself, Matt.
Matt says video games in a way are getting stale. I don't know, that's just me, but it's boring in a way.
A lot of
Not all
AAA
games,
titles.
but most.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I agree with that. But we're gonna get on to something later that lots of developers and companies actually care for their games, and they're actually gonna put work into them. And granted, there are games on here that we're gonna discuss that look really cool and look like they're putting a lot of work into. Smash Bros. Ultimate and Cyberpunk.
I was just gonna say that,
So,
or not.
and Matt says, I really need a word with Hunter for a moment, unrelated to the games, more so movies. Matt, ask your question, but we're going to keep talking and then we'll get right back to that. So, Andrew, what is your
I
opinion
love you,
on
Matt.
Halo Infinite?
Like I said, it's better left in the past, and they can potentially reboot Halo like down the line, maybe 10 years from now, when there's like a next Xbox. Because like everybody's just desensitized. Like I feel as though this would have been a way bigger deal if Halo like 5 didn't happen, if Guardians didn't happen. Like
I think in Guardians of the Galaxy.
no, if Halo 5 Guardians didn't happen, and you know Halo Wars 2, and like there's just so
They're
many.
clearly like with the whole classic Chief on
Yeah.
there. Their last E3 or the 2 E3s ago, they had Poncho Chief.
Yeah.
So it's like people are like, what?
I feel
Why
as though
is Chief wearing a poncho? And
Xbox-
okay, fine, now he's in his classic armor.
Yeah. I feel as though Xbox is very complacent because Halo's their safety net. Halo,
true.
they always
Yes.
go back to their old franchises, whether it's a Halo
Same
or
with Gears.
Gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Funko
gear
Gears.
pops.
Yeah, or they can go into the AAA fucking third-party games like a Call of Duty, like an Assassin's Creed, like a BioShock. You know what I mean? They can always go back to those games because, you'll buy it. They're afraid to kind of,
branch out.
Do
you
something
fucks.
new.
they're afraid to
Halo-
dive in and put out a new property.
They should do their own new property.
Yeah.
Like
And people
make more
yeah.
exclusives for themselves.
And people
Seriously.
shit on Nintendo all the time for like, oh, well, the launch title for the Switch was a Zelda game. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was one of the greatest fucking
Exactly.
video games of this decade.
They put
two-
fucking time and care
Yeah.
into this shit.
They're
They know what
two
they're
games.
And their last Zelda game was 7 years ago. The last Halo
Exactly.
game was 2 years ago.
Legend of Zelda and Mario Odyssey, like they're two fucking big games on their opening console.
Yeah.
One like both of them were first and
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
In all of the
and
Game of
at
the
least
Year
Nintendo's
awards.
trying new things. You know,
Exactly.
they put out Splatoon
they're
as a new
branching
IP.
Exactly.
That did great. They put out ARMS last year. That was great. Like,
And now the popularity of Halo is
Yeah.
like waning because
Yeah.
people don't really care
because
that
they're just
much
shoving
anymore.
it out like
I know.
the Star Wars movies. They're just
it's-
pushing
yeah.
one out after one
or
after another.
Yeah,
EA
dude.
Battlefront
Yeah.
games or what is it? Call of Duty games or Assassin's Creed.
Call of
Like,
Duty
what's
lost
fucking
its shit,
crazy?
like,
they're just
fucking
like
10 years ago.
shoving them
The
out. Where
first-
Halo used to be like
Yeah.
a more special thing.
Yeah. It was
the
like
first Halo game
like
came
Star
out.
Wars, an
Exactly.
event.
Yeah, the first Halo game came out when I was 9 years old. I played it at my buddy.
Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
I played it at my buddy James's house, and we had a blast. It was like, oh my god, this is an event. Now I'm 26, and I'm like, there's a new Halo game. I'm just like, ugh,
Okay.
too many.
When does Smash Bros. Come
It's
out?
not, yeah, it's not special anymore. They just have to, I don't know.
Yeah.
They have to retract their steps.
Next
guess.
game,
Yes.
Sorry.
true.
Please.
I went
they
on a little-
announced, which is kind of the opposite of what you guys were all talking about. This is an Xbox exclusive, and it's been forever since a sequel has come out to this. Crackdown 3
Oh yes.
with Terry Crews.
with the Terry Crews
Like,
video game.
literally
Amazing.
Terry Crews.
It looks amazing.
So
That's my opinion.
Terry Crews the video game looks amazing.
Terry Crews the game.
Honestly, I think that's why they delayed it for so long because let's put Terry
Let's
Crews
get
in it.
fucking Terry Crews.
What the fuck is Terry
Genius.
Crews doing?
Fuck-
Because we
Fucking
haven't
genius.
seen it we haven't seen the game. It was like 2 or 3 E3s ago, where the whole thing was
Destructible and all
being
that
able to destroy everything. I don't know if that's still a thing.
I
I'm
hope
assuming
it is.
It is.
It would be
It
even
is. Okay,
fucking-
because that's fucking amazing.
That's even better with Terry Crews.
With Terry Crews.
screaming and shit. That'd
That
be
was
awesome.
it's like literally Terry Crews.
fucking
His
legit-
voice.
There's no sugarcoating anything.
That
Terry
is
Crews.
Terry. It's a cel-shaded Terry Crews,
Oh,
and you just
yeah.
go around fucking destroy. It's like they were playing. The trailer for the game was how people played for at least me, Crackdown 2.
Yep.
Where it was like it had kind of like a story to it in the way of you gotta take down these like
gangs
the gangs and everything. But you were really just fucking going around, driving around, fucking blowing shit up and
killing
everything.
people.
And that's just what the trailer was Terry Crews killing everyone.
and
Good.
just narrating.
That's great.
Over
And
it, being
narrating.
awesome.
Yelling. It's like an Old Spice commercial
was-
with
yeah.
a video game.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So I'm very excited for
Yeah,
Crackdown
that looks
3.
awesome.
The DLC looks awesome, where you actually hide into a van and you know, disgustingly, slave yourself over porn on your computer and you just jack off continuously.
What?
I don't get it.
I have
Terry
no idea.
Crews was a porn addict.
Oh,
yeah, it was.
That joke would have landed.
I don't think anything bad about Terry Crews. So is that even a bad thing?
I like
Being-
porn.
You're
I love porn.
You're a borderline porn addict. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Hashtag this Lisa Ann post is awesome. Fire emoji.
Yeah.
So, but It's really awesome because in the trailer you see a skinny Terry Crews, and when you get the orbs, you see
musculature.
Terry Crews.
It's fucking jacked.
It's really cool, and I wonder if like one of the characters, like one of the other characters, it's other action movie actors.
That would
be
be fucking
awesome.
insane.
Like a Sylvester Stallone and Arnold.
Oh my god, I'd shit my pants.
That would be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
So, so this is an Xbox exclusive.
It is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So I get like Windows, but it's still Microsoft.
Yeah.
So
Gotta get an
Nice.
Xbox One X before this comes out. So I can play this. I want to see Terry Crews in perfect picture.
this is definitely a multiplayer game.
Oh yeah,
with
I
friends.
tried playing the Crackdown 2 on my own, and it just wasn't that fun. But we
Right.
beat the game together. So.
Yeah. So next game, this is Hunter's. I'm gonna give the floor to Hunter because when the first Dying Light was announced,
yes.
Hunter was a huge fan of it, and I remember this was back in the Wolfpack days, and we didn't really care.
You guys didn't give a shit.
We didn't give a shit, so we left Hunter like
Hanging out
yeah,
to dry.
pretty much. But Dying Light 2, they announced it, and I called it right on the spot, which is weird. Dying Light
weird.
2 looks awesome, dude. It looks really cool. I don't have much to say other than that it looks awesome. So, Hunter, I know you played the first one, all that shit. So, what's your opinion on Dying Light 2?
I agree, it's fucking awesome. I really want to see how the fuck this happened. I know make it take place 15 years in the future, and it is a completely different game from what I can see. It's the same mechanics of the parkour and the fighting from what I can see, but it looks just kind of like a New Vegas style, post-apocalypse shit,
right.
but with parkour and. Like it's like shit's. There are fucking people wearing knight armor and shit like that.
That's what caught my eye.
Yeah, in the first one, it was just Far Cry with parkour and zombies.
It looked like Dead Island with parkour.
Right.
That,
with
more
Dead
like
Island
that.
Zombies.
It's I honestly don't have a ton to say about it because it's just I think it's fucking cool that they're going a completely they're doing a complete 180 and going the opposite direction with this shit. I guarantee no one thought that this would happen if they came out with a sequel.
I didn't think that they were originally going to do a sequel.
Yeah,
but maybe I don't know. The guy who's the director of it is Chris Avalon.
Yeah.
Who did he did Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas, which obviously is heavy RPG games. So. And post-apocalyptic, so he may have even had the idea of wanting to do another Dying Light. Say, "Oh, I could do something with this." Yeah. So he definitely is the big person in trying to add in like RPG elements and everything, and a more Fallout-y type atmosphere with shanty towns and everything. I think that's a great way to do something new with this title.
Exactly. I also like how they added the how whatever choice you make in a mission affects how the game plays.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely cool because the first one was just a basic kind of first-person shooter
like
zombie game with parkour. It was really fun, but that was it. Now this one, it looks like they added some kind of like some depth to it. You know what I mean? Some actual replay value, some good elements to it. So that's really what I have to say. I'm fucking excited for it.
Good shit.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
That's good. So the next thing that they showed, this is not in order, but these are my order.
My order.
By the way, just before we jump to the next thing, Matt has posted a shitload in the in the text. I don't know if you want to go to your next thing and then jump back to that. I just wanted to make note of it.
Start with Hunter, right there.
Hunter, I know you agree with me on this. When I see characters that are supposed to be super strong and not easy to defeat and then immediately get beaten easily. For example, in Infinity War, the Dark Order was easily taken out. Realistically,
read it. Like don't mumble.
Don't mumble it.
I'm
You're
sorry.
like on a mic.
I have to answer.
Oh my God. Hunter, I know you agree with me on this. When I see characters that are supposed to be super strong and not easy to defeat and then immediately get beaten easily. For example, in Infinity War, the Dark Order was easily
Black
taken
Order.
out. He put Dark Order, so I'm reading what he did. Okay.
I called it the Black Hand. So
realistically, how is Black Widow going to kick the shit out of one of them? It makes no sense. I don't understand when movies make these powerful characters weak.
Hunter, the floor is yours.
I'm not sure what I'm
Why
supposed
did he
to say
ask
to
us?
that. I don't know.
It's because Hunter.
Musculature.
What?
Is-
How do you feel about Black Widow? I mean,
Yeah, Black
More
Widow
than-
beating up Proxima Midnight. How do
I
you, where do you
definitely
stand?
thought that that's like a fucking way out there.
What do you think about women fighting?
That's sexy.
Where do you stand on the bald versus shaved debate?
Depends on the pussy. But as for that,
Will you stop?
I do think it was kind of that they killed off the Black Order
two?
really fucking quick,
three.
and it's not that Black Widow. I almost said Scarlet Johansson or Scarlet Witch.
Same thing.
Killed her too quickly. I don't think that she didn't have the ability to do it. I just think that for overall, they made them all really, really fucking nerfed. You know what I mean? They didn't give them their full fucking potential. I don't know shit about them, but from what I know, they're badass as fuck.
Well, let me add on to that.
Go
The
for
whole
it, bro.
Infinity War thing. Well, I don't think I should because I'm not musculature like on. But
I give you the blessing.
thank you. I got big boobs. To say the least.
Boobs, boobs, boobs,
say that again.
slide the boobs.
It wasn't just Scarlett Johansson.
No, it was
That's
3,
true.
and the way she died, she got fucking run over. She
Yeah,
got,
that was Scarlet
But
Witch.
they got
That
road
was all
trip. They
Scarlet
took
Witch.
him out super fucking quick.
That
That's
was-
all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the main
That was
part
the
that's
problem.
confusing. Rather than what I would say, rather than them, I probably wouldn't be able to fight them off. But there was 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, no,
So-
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about video games now.
As much as I love Infinity War.
Right. So, one thing I got super hyped for, me and Ian's brother Colin, if you guys don't know, they are expanding. They're adding another aisle for Cuphead, and that is fucking awesome, man. Which is, it's awesome, but it's also not awesome because
Fuck this game.
I'm gonna get really mad,
Fuck Cuphead, dude.
Oh shit!
and I'm like, I would
Colin
want
was
to
like
murder.
freaking out.
Yeah, I know.
That gave me goosebumps for it. Even
Yeah.
like from him getting excited.
You got hyped from his
yeah,
hypeness.
exactly. I did.
So I'm pretty
Contact
sure
hype.
you can pick what character you want to play as because you have
Definitely.
Cuphead, Mugman, and Mrs. Chalice. So or Miss Chalice or something.
probably Miss Chalice.
Miss Chalice,
just
yeah.
to give her some. Oh, she's open.
Yeah, she's
She's single and ready to mingle.
She's single, but
That's awesome.
is
I'd
she a
fuck
cup
that
though?
cup.
Oh, God.
Is she technically a cup? What kind of
a-
cup are we talking?
Yeah, no, a chalice is a cup.
Yeah, but
That's
what
a-
kind of cup?
That's
Boobs,
a big
boobs,
cup.
Oh,
boobs,
it's a
slide
big
the
cup. Have you
boobs.
seen a chalice?
It's big.
A
Like-
chalice is a big cup. That's
a
the thing that
massive
kings
cup.
drink out of.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Like
All right.
the Holy Grail.
Oh, all right. all
Not
right.
the one from Indiana Jones because it's very small. But like normally what
the
the
pimp cup.
Will you
pimp
stop?
cup, it's a
Yeah,
big
it's a chalice.
bejeweled-
stocks?
Yeah.
All right. But okay.
Shiny and bumpy
Andrew,
and all the good
stop taking fucking snaps, you faggot. So
What do you have against the gay community, Kyle?
Oh no, I'm talking about.
What do you have against the gays?
You as.
What do you have against the gays, Kyle?
No, well, I just. I mean,
I think he has something against the Andrew community. The Drew community.
Well, there's.
you got that one.
No, wait. There's 2 types of faggots.
yeah,
It's true.
It's the very offensive term towards homosexuals,
which is wrong.
which is wrong.
Agreed.
And very,
Shouldn't have said
very
it.
mean. All right. I grew up in Tampa, Port Tampa,
Yeah.
and people used to throw that word around like it was nothing.
Yeah.
But the faggot I'm using is motorcycle drivers,
Yeah.
riders,
Motorcycle ride.
and that's what you are.
We both,
Andrew rides a Harley
we both
Davidson.
know I don't know how to
So-
drive a motorcycle.
I'm right on that
I
one.
feel
Yeah.
like he does.
No, he totally does.
Yeah, he's working on one in the garage right now.
Yeah.
fuck you, man.
Okay, so we're
Today's
gonna.
the day.
Matt Matrone in the chat says Cuphead starts with a C. Is that okay?
Boobs,
Yes!
boobs, boobs,
Yes, it
boobs,
is!
slide
Thank
the
you for asking.
boobs.
You passed. We're gonna have a special guest one of these days on the podcast.
What's his name?
His name is Pat.
Pat Boob.
Pat, we actually he sent in his application. It's really big.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a really big piece of paper.
I don't know. I don't know
With
where he
not
got
much
that
on it?
amount of graphite to be able to
Right.
fill it out, but he was certainly able to.
I tried to keep it a straight
I love
face
how
for that
Hunter
one. but-
says rhombus, and you guys make it this huge joke, but you just pull the word graphite out of fucking nowhere.
I use big words all the time, so I use a lot of big words.
This guy loves elements.
Boobs, boobs, boobs,
I love.
boobs,
I
slide the
love the
boobs.
periodic table.
Ian loves elements.
Huge mark for the
But
I
elements.
yeah,
love
um,
alkaline earth metals.
We're gonna have a special guest on the podcast one of these days.
Yeah.
Just know that, and he's a huge fan. Of,
Yeah.
Oh, boobs.
Wait.
Boobs,
You think
boobs.
me and Kyle are?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
this-
you gotta wait until you meet this guy.
Oh, he's crazy.
And actually, some of his voice bleeds into the mic sometimes.
I know.
He actually,
He's
he's
here.
here.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna have him
Yeah.
on right now.
No.
Well, okay,
He's
so
more
the
of
next
an
game,
intern.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Hunter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hunter's an intern.
How did I see that coming? How did I know that was coming?
But Cuphead next aisle, I really
Faggots.
hope it's not that hard, which it will be.
probably
But
gonna
you
get
know
even
what?
harder.
I'm ready for a fucking next challenge. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm ready. I beat Cuphead, so that's on my Tinder profile. So next game, I know
He's
it's not a
swimming
big
in
deal for
pussy.
you guys, but yeah, it's really hot in here. I know it's not a big deal for you guys, but they announced the next Devil May Cry, and I think that looks really cool. Hunter, you used to play Devil May Cry.
I actually never played it.
No.
I was always interested. I always liked the
yeah,
concept of it. I thought it was cool,
here.
but I
Same
never
here.
actually played it.
Yeah, I love Dante and Marvel vs. Capcom.
I just remember you vividly telling us about like the devil that has a giant ball sack or something.
That was in that was Dante's Inferno. That was that game was just a God of War ripoff, but it was fun because the devil had a giant hanging penis.
I remember
and he
you
floated
showing me
around
that.
fighting us.
Yeah,
I'm not even mad. That's
hilarious.
But, yeah, Devil May Cry 5 looks really cool, man, and I really like the redesign on Dante.
Yeah.
He looks exactly like Cody Rhodes. Andrew, can you bring that up
He
real
doesn't
quick?
look like an emo
What,
bitch
Dante?
boy.
No,
Edgelord.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh.
Look up Cody Rhodes. And Dante from Devil May Cry 5. He looks exactly like Cody Rhodes, but with silver hair.
It's true.
And
I'm glad they
Cody
brought
with
that
blonde
back.
hair, like now?
pretty much, yeah. I really like the redesign. They brought the hair back, not the hairstyle that he usually.
Hunter doesn't
he
like
always
wrestling,
had.
though. We're
Fuck,
not,
he
we're
looks
not allowed
like-
to talk about wrestling in front of Hunter.
What's
That's true.
What's his name?
But it's
Khal
a-
Drago. Khal Drago.
Bela Lugosi,
No.
Marlon Wayans.
What's his name? I forgot
Marlon
his name.
Wayans.
Count Dracula.
How the fuck did I forget that? No, Rocky.
Ivan
Villain.
Drago?
Ivan Drago.
Oh. Count Dracula.
From Rocky?
I said Khal Drago. Oh yeah, from Rocky.
From Rocky.
Drago.
What's his name? What? I forgot his name.
Ivan
Dolph
Momoa?
Lundgren.
Dolph
He looks like
Lundgren,
Dolph
right
Lundgren.
there we
Fuck.
go. Right there.
Because I was
Yeah.
really stuck on.
Doesn't
Count
he look like
Dracula.
Cody?
He does look like Cody.
He looks exactly like Cody Rhodes.
Bad.
We're not
motherfucker.
supposed to talk about wrestling in front of Hunter.
I
Con.
know,
We talked
we
about
gotta save it for kayfabe and But
When the fuck did that become a thing?
No, because you always make fun of us.
I do. I'm not gonna
do.
stop.
Devil May Cry 5.
But do
Yeah,
it
that
well.
looks awesome, and I actually really want to play it. So, Andrew, you wasted all your time just doing that.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the next game.
Oh.
Well, people
I'm not.
have a
Oh.
reference.
I'm not a huge anime guy, but they announced a really fucking awesome game, and I don't know much about anime, so I'm gonna give this one to Ian and Hunter because they watch anime.
Is it the My Hero Academia game?
Jump Force
No. It's not.
is a crossover anime fighter game. So
It's actually what I'm not even sure. I don't know anything about the technicals about what company or whatever. But I know that there's
Xbox?
yeah, there's Xbox.
there was already a game that
I don't
was
have a thing for it.
exclusive to PlayStation called fuck, I just had it. J Fighters
Days
or
Gone?
something. It's not Days Gone actually. It's like J Fighters or something, but it's basically like I'm assuming it could be a sequel to it. I mean, I don't watch that much anime. I love Dragon Ball Z and a few others, but
You
like,
dabble.
I dabble.
He dabs.
I dabble. I do dab. I dab a lot, but I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z. I'm not gonna get this game because I don't watch Naruto or One Piece. So,
Oh shit! Yeah. Right.
I do know that my good friend Thomas, who is an avid fan of all of those things and has the J Fighters, like it's like a Japanese game. You can only.
I bet
get
he
it in
shit his
Japan.
pants.
Yeah, he said he lost his voice from that
Good
because he
lord.
like fucking.
and they showed
shit
the
his
Death
pants.
Note.
That I love Death Note. Yeah,
Wait,
it
there's a
showed
Death Note?
At the end.
it showed Ryuk.
Oh,
in it,
fuck,
and
that's
Light,
awesome.
Like their silhouettes. That's badass. That makes me want to play it just so I can play Ryuk.
That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
Because that
Shit.
They've never been in like something like that before. But
No.
obviously there's fucking tons of Dragon Ball Z fighting games. There's a good amount
Yeah.
of One Piece ones, probably a ton of Naruto ones. But it's nice seeing like a new high graphic, like released in America game. For everyone.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Americans love anime. So
That is true.
And it gives me more hope for more fighting games that can do this kind of shit. Like
Crossover.
I would love to see them actually developers do a horror movie fighting game.
Oh my God.
what is it?
That would be
With, like,
amazing.
Terrordrome?
yeah,
Or whatever.
Terrordrome.
Yeah, that's like just
Fucking
like
awesome.
2 people or 3 people making that game, I think. It's very
Crazy.
like indie developers.
That
and-
is wild.
I hope it sees the light.
Just to go back to the chat here, Evan Gifford says the new Devil May Cry looks really good, and that shot of old Dante on a motorcycle
Yeah.
at the end was sick.
That's really cool.
Holy
and it
shit,
looks
Jump Force
amazing.
looks so good. He's excited for Jump Force.
Good.
Matt Matrone, Ian dabbles and I'm the master.
Uh-oh.
The Death Note movie sucked.
I
Agreed.
heard that.
Are you
yeah.
drunk,
I heard-
man?
I watched 20 minutes of it
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
turned it off.
I love Death Note and the fact that they take a 37 episode show and turn it into an hour-and-a-half Netflix movie is a fucking disgrace. So
With one of the Naked Wolf Brother bands or whatever the fuck it is.
Naked Brother Band.
What? Naked Brothers.
One of them was in that.
Naked Brothers.
The older
Naked Brothers.
Good luck with that one.
one of them is in that, and then the other one is in the new Hereditary movie, which is like fucking critically acclaimed. So we can we can see which one's doing better.
We have to fucking watch that. Still,
I heard.
Good lord.
So to conclude the Microsoft,
I do want to see it.
To conclude the Microsoft conference, they closed the Microsoft conference with this really gimmicky thing, which actually really paid off.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, I'll do my job. All right, I'll actually, do my job. Cyberpunk 2077.
This game looks fucking awesome.
Did you see the trailer?
I did. I watched the trailer. It looks fucking great.
So I can't even describe. Like it's like Sunset Overdrive meets
Witcher 3.
The guys from Witcher 3 are making this,
Yeah,
which is
like
the only reason I said that.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, it
Meets,
has similar open world to it, where it's fucking gigantic.
right. Yeah. And what is it? Blade Runner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meets Blade Runner. But if Blade
happy
Runner
was happy,
was happy.
and like
Wasn't a
crazy and
depressed
not,
Harrison
like,
Ford.
Exactly.
Do you know the exact details of what this game is, though?
Like the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know. I just saw the trailer and it's like
I heard
it just
from
looks awesome.
Cameron that it was an FPS, but I don't think it was. I'm not sure if Cameron was right about that because I didn't hear that it was an FPS. I'm not sure. If
I hope they go a Witcher route with it.
I hope it's more. I hope it's a third person. I would like that better, especially because I heard it was an RPG, a single player free roam RPG.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's what I heard, and I hope that you get to customize your character.
Yeah. There's no point to doing that
if it's an FPS. Yeah, so I really hope it's not that.
Down
and I really want
pants.
exactly. And usually in a free roam game, it works in Fallout and everything because you're really supposed to be like there seeing it. There. But like a lot of like say Red Dead or GTA, you want to see the world around you. So
Exactly. You want to see what's going on.
I'm extremely excited because I love that fucking like dystopian city setting.
Yes.
Especially in a single player free roam RPG. That sounds
Right.
insane.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And the car
it's
you
fucking-
have is like Kit from
yeah,
Knight
exactly.
Rider.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I'm glad they went futuristic.
Exactly. So.
And this is definitely one of my most anticipated games that was announced at E3.
Definitely, yeah.
So that definitely like top 3. So next is the Bethesda, late at night, 9 o'clock. But apparently the Bethesda conference was horrible for some people because
Really?
people swore.
Oh,
God.
Wait, what?
Fucking get
Howard's-
over it.
Someone reviewed like there was like articles around like the Bethesda conference was awesome and everything, but there's the negative is that they swore.
Todd Howard said fuck, so.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who fucking cares?
They're M for mature games. They make
fuck you, man.
only M for mature 17 and plus
Seriously.
games that are filled with swearing. I don't understand.
And brutal gore and
In
violence.
don't understand.
In what context did you say fuck?
He was just saying it like out of like hype or something. 'Cause he
Yeah.
knows people are excited for like it was for Fallout. I think.
It's like, oh fuck, like
I
that.
have no-
was
I don't remember,
It was
but-
fuck something, I think.
And
Was
I
it
know
fuck
one of the
something?
Wolfenstein developers said fuck Nazis or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like,
what-
what's wrong with that?
That's funny.
They
That
love
is
Nazis.
funny.
And
Fuck
then-
Nazis. Like,
and them
Fuck
saying-
EA.
yeah, fuck yeah.
and them saying swears, it makes it more like, oh, these,
They're talking-
these
they're
guys are my
human.
friends.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
real
they're
people.
guys.
They're just
Personable.
They're just
Yeah.
some of the guys.
probably
So,
as a
They're
PR
burying
stunt, and it
themselves in
works.
front of the guys.
Their huge presentation, it was all based on Fallout 76.
It was very long.
So,
which is good.
opinions on Fallout 76. This is, it can also be single player, but it's mostly focusing on its MMO aspect with teaming up with your friends, doing quests, getting launch codes, all that stuff, and really cool new mechanics adding to Fallout. And even, what's his name? Todd Howard. He's like, even we're scared to make this change, but hopefully, everything works out. And you got to give them credit. They're changing up the game,
Yeah.
which is
Trying
really
things
cool.
new.
That's like I'm an extremely massive
Trying
Fallout
new
fan.
things,
Like
not
I love like even if they still made Fallouts that were 2D like isometric where it's like
Where
overhead.
you have to borrow my laptop for 6 months for
I
it?
don't anymore. Don't anymore. Where it's like if it's like turn based, I'd still love it because those
Yeah.
games are amazing. But like I'm not particularly excited for it because I just don't want multiplayer in my Fallout, but I'm happy for Bethesda that they're trying something new, and you could tell from that audience, and I can see it all the time online how excited other people are. So I'm happy for them because I don't want to go like, oh, Fallout's mine, like this is my thing. I don't want them to change it. No, I'm happy that people are excited for it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it like immediately or anything. Spend $60 or maybe more on
wait
something.
to see the reviews. Of
See how much like what the single player is like, because all he said is that you can play it single. I don't know if that means
can do it.
You can literally play alone, or there is a single player for it. I don't know.
There's a single player path.
I was confused whether or not it's just a new Fallout game, and you can, it's introducing a multiplayer aspect to it.
No, it's like everyone's there together.
So
you can get shot by people.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's cool in like a Fallout Wasteland type thing. I personally don't want. I want to explore and not get shot by people. That should just be
they should do it like they do GTA with the multiplayer online. Just
get
in a server and then you can do your own shit. Or just have the single player campaign and don't fuck with anybody.
How in depth
I'm
is
down
that
with that
solo session gonna be? Because in GTA it's like just a solo session where you're playing on your own. Like how in depth can like a MMO like multiplayer story be? And I doubt that they'd make a whole new one just for the single player, because obviously the main aspect is the multiplayer.
Yep.
I'm pretty much against the MMO thing. It kind of turned me off on that because I think it kind of ruins the fun where it's people who can just fucking kill you out of nowhere.
That's just not something that interests me.
I think it ruins the fun.
Yeah.
If
Fallout for me is about exploration and everything.
For me, if it would be 10 times better if it's its own Fallout story. You can do it solo, but you could also have friends with you.
I would have loved if it was like Borderlands.
That'd be cool. That would be great.
I love Borderlands. Borderlands is an amazing single player experience, but you can also have friends with you playing it.
Yeah,
and so
it just enhances it.
For sure. The idea of like players all over the map, like Ian, you can attest to it, and everybody can attest to this. Like, there's no worse feeling in Fallout than when you're going from point A to point B. Point A to point B, and you're like going or whatever, and you're almost at your destination, and you get killed by like a fucking rad scorpion or a death claw or something like that, and then you have to start all the way back there
because you forgot to save.
Now that's gonna happen over and over and over again if there's players,
especially because there's no saving in this.
Yeah,
because
and people are fucking assholes.
Yeah, they'll just spam
you. So people are gonna
be dicks.
I really hope this doesn't turn into like a Call of Duty kind of environment, where people are just killing you and then saying, "Hey, fuck your mom," and shit like that.
Exactly.
No
I don't want to
reason.
see that.
Exactly.
Hear that.
Deteriorate.
Having like, there's gonna be like groups of like tons of people playing together. They're gonna build gigantic settlements, and they're just gonna fucking prey on everyone else.
What would be really cool is if it was just a small group like us, and we went in and we fucking murdered all
everyone.
Of them.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That would be a fun.
Some really fun like aspects that they're adding in, like being able to nuke people.
That's awesome.
Like you get to go out and collect. I would love to feel like a fucking badass character alone collecting each of these things.
And I'm sure you can do that.
Which I'm sure you can. I bet it's immensely hard. But like you and your friends can go out and find individual launch codes and then launch something, and you get a prize, you get a new section of the map. The map is 4 times bigger than Fallout 4's.
Fucking ridiculous.
That's awesome. I would love if this was like a single player in-depth story, because it takes place 25 years after the war. They could do something really interesting with that, but overall, it's just, I think that's a very good template for whatever they're trying to do.
It's a good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with Fallout 76.
And Matt in the chat says Fallout looks I'm on your side, Kyle, with the whole solo.
I was gonna add one.
And then
more.
Inviting friends.
I was gonna add one more thing to that. Just another cool thing that they could do. What I think would be cool would be if you're in a server, if they do go the whole MMO route and it's some kind of bullshit, but whatever server you're in, there's only one of each of the launch codes. So whoever gets it, they've got it. So they've got some kind of
it's like
grip.
different games.
So yeah, you know what I mean? It's like
lobbies.
It's like everyone's in that.
I didn't think about that. I wasn't sure, because I know I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like Elder Scrolls Online, where it's like everyone's just there at the same time all the time. Or there's like different lobbies. I don't know how
that would be better.
where it's not like GTA,
it's one of each thing,
where it's less crowded.
Not, it wasn't explained that well.
No,
they went in depth and then didn't at the same time.
Right. So let's talk about. We're just gonna brush through it because we're like almost an hour in,
Yeah.
and I do want to talk about everything I did write down. They announced Doom 2, Doom Eternal. That looks awesome.
Yes.
Amazing.
A Doom sequel.
Doom's one of my favorite
love how
fucking first-person
needed.
shooters, like
Right,
ever.
yeah. Hell on Earth, quite
Yeah.
literally, which is gonna be
I was
awesome.
gonna say, I love how it's on Earth now.
It looks
Yeah.
great.
I wasn't sure if they were gonna call it Hell on Earth because that's what the original sequel
Right,
was. So
yeah.
maybe just take out the Doom 2 and just call it Doom Hell on Earth. But you know, I don't honestly. I do not with Doom. I don't care what they fucking call it.
They can
'cause
do whatever the fuck they want.
I know that they're gonna put in care because I know that they're extremely dedicated and loving to the game. It's gonna be
Bethesda
fucking awesome.
is like a classy company who like actually treats other franchises with respect.
and like the people making the games for them.
Right.
you
Yeah.
can tell they give a
Software.
shit.
Yeah.
And the guy who does the music is fucking amazing.
Oh,
he does the
God.
music for Killer Instinct.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I can't
He's
wait
great.
to listen to that.
So, and later on for the conference, they said, "Oh wait, we have more." He really hyped it up. First new Bethesda franchise in 25 years.
That's fucking insane.
They announced Starfield. Starfield is going to be pretty much. My guess is Fallout in space, which
Yeah,
is
like
I don't have
That's
Starfield.
fucking awesome.
a new
I'm
Elder
cool with
Scrolls
that.
Fallout. Like the fact that Bethesda's coming out with a new property, that's insane.
What's really crazy
Because they've just been they only make their games every so often, and it's like Fallout Skyrim, which is Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Fallout. But that's fine. It's just like I was not seeing this coming. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it's just kind of crazy that they've been able to survive for
Off
so
of
long
that.
off of just these
Yeah.
few franchises,
And-
and now they're adding another one.
They
and
themselves.
it's in space.
That's
Yeah.
I have
Fucking
been
space.
fucking praying for a Bethesda space Fallout game
Right.
forever. And like
You're gonna
I
get
thought
it.
I was getting that with No Man's Sky. I wasn't.
No,
And
we got fucked.
Now this actually just like Mass Effect but made by Bethesda.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
Hunter laughs
Which
like-
one was the effect and which one was me?
I don't know. There's 2 hunters in
That'll be
here.
our little secret.
With Mass Effect.
Mass Effect if it was made by Bethesda.
Right,
That's what
yeah.
I want.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. And then they announced Elder Scrolls 6 right
Yeah.
after that,
Which
is
I'm
really cool.
I'm happy they did that.
Yeah, it's about fucking time.
I know.
And it's not gonna have a title, is it?
They will. Well, they
Eventually.
just don't
Well,
know
no,
yet.
all of even the first one has a title.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
right.
of them do. So I just don't. it's not gonna
Morrowind,
come
Oblivion,
out.
Skyrim,
It was,
Elder Scrolls
It
6.
should be called Elder Scrolls 6.
I think he missed a
Don't
few.
do it.
Yeah, you skipped the 3, but that's
Elder
okay.
Scrolls 6.
Musculature.
That's what it should be. Thank you. Or Elder Scrolls 6.
More the head.
Okay,
Or
so
Elder Scrolls 6.
Boobs.
Just boobs.
What?
Elder Scrolls 6 is
that
boobs.
made no sense. How about Elder Scrolls 6?
The blade
I was
pierced
just
his
thinking
body came from his gilder.
They have
Elder,
to, they have to
Elder
put the
Scrolls
long
9.
pause.
Well, that was just Skyrim.
Okay, I'm not gonna keep
Yeah,
going.
that's fine.
So Bethesda's conference. That was pretty much it. That's probably my favorite conference.
That was
of
mine,
this
yeah.
E3. It was just really fun to watch.
It was
awesome
very
games
long.
announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, very long.
Not-
And all of us as a group were so excited.
very
I'm
zany.
assuming we're going on to Sony next.
Sony is the next press conference. This was
underwhelming.
one of my hyped ones because Spider-Man. And also NetherRealm Studios, one of my favorite game developers. They make the Mortal Kombat games, Injustice. They're in huge cahoots with Sony. And they always show their games on the Sony press conferences or something. And I was really expecting MK11, which is odd because this is... They didn't show it, for one, and there's a certain pattern with the NetherRealm games where it's every other year there's a new fighting game. They switch between MK and Injustice, and it's just really weird that we didn't see an MK11 announcement. I'm sure that will come soon, but E3 was a perfect opportunity to do that.
Especially seeing the Microsoft conference where they had their exclusives, but also named like their conference was very long, naming
They
off
announced 50 fucking games.
exactly. Whereas
Right.
all of the it was a bunch of third-party developers and everything, and Sony just it was like it felt like it was like a half-hour long.
It did. It was actually
was.
an hour and 40 minutes.
really
Wait, what?
It was.
I thought it was only like an hour.
it felt like 30 minutes. But
but not in a good
like
way.
all the fucking.
it's sad that it has the same exact notes as EA conference.
Oh,
does on
no.
here.
That's depressing.
So they opened it up in Last of Us 2. I'm not a Last of Us fan. I was always an Xbox guy. I just recently got a PS4. Thank you, Hunter.
You're welcome.
Hunter, talk about Last of Us, because I know you're a huge fan of that franchise, and you looked so excited watching this gameplay.
This was just it was amazing. I was so happy to see that this confirms that you are playing as Ellie. I mean, everyone speculated, and it was basically confirmed. But this
Is this
like,
taking
full-on
place in the
confirmed.
future?
Yeah, it's a couple years in the future. I'm not. They didn't specify how long, but she's like probably around 20 now.
Right.
She's fucking awesome. She's a lesbian, which is a nice little touch. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
She's just.
I love lesbians.
The gameplay is super. Me too. The gameplay is super sleek. Everything's crisp and smooth. You can tell they put a lot of time into it.
It legit looked like you're watching a movie.
But at the same time, you're controlling the shit.
Exactly.
It's great. They Naughty Dog is definitely doing a great fucking job with this. I'm super hyped for all the look of it is amazing, and I want to see what happened to Joel, what's happened afterwards. I want to figure out what she's gonna do if she does find out what Joel did at the end of the first game, or if it's gonna still be a secret, or what the fuck happens. I'm overall super hyped for this fucking.
Is this coming out this year?
I have I think so.
It looks like it's ready. It looks amazing.
It does. It probably, if it is, it's probably coming out like towards Christmas around there. But I have no idea.
Yeah, so that's gonna be really. It looks really cool.
The fucking that trailer made my balls drop, man. Like,
even just watching it and not being a Last of Us fan or never playing the game and not knowing a goddamn thing, just watching it is really cool. It looked like again, like I said before, it looked like a movie. It's so smooth, and I can tell in a video game what you're actually doing and what is a cutscene, and it looked like a lot of that you're actually doing that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
or the cuts, or it's just fucking so nice, man. I just one little more tidbit on that is just I love the detail that they put into like the hits and the gunshots and the shit. So whenever there's an entry hole, it's not like, oh, big red spot. It's like, oh, single hole, but you see the splatter come out the back, or she gets hit with a fucking knife, she starts cutting and bleeding and shit. And they actually gave you, in the first game, you didn't really get any melee weapons like knives or anything. You got makeshift like pipes and wood things that you could attach it to. This one, she got a fucking machete like right out the bat. That was badass as shit. Right. I mean, it's just... I'm fucking hyped. That's all I can say.
And I don't have another game like that was like in the middle of the press conference, so I can't really think of something that's worth talking about.
Just one thing probably worth noting. I don't know about Hunter. I don't really know about, or Andrew. I know me and you don't really play them, but the Resident Evil 2 remaster.
Oh right, that's
not
right.
Sure if it's a remake.
It's a remake. It's either a remake or a remaster. I don't know. I never played
get Jake
the second
here on this.
I was gonna say Jake. I texted him that, and he was like fucking going crazy.
Right. Yeah.
And it looked like I don't play Resident Evil, but that looked really awesome.
It did.
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably won't get it, but because I don't really give a shit about Resident Evil. But I don't give a shit about Last of Us either. But I know people who care about those two things probably were really excited about that, so that's probably...
And even not being a fan, it's so cool looking.
Yeah.
I also have to say I'm really excited for what the zombies are going to look like for this, because they didn't show shit for Last of Us 2 for the zombies. They just showed the people killing, but fucking the zombies. If the game looks this good with murdering people, I just want to see what the fucking zombies
that
are.
probably made the Sony conference better for some other people. And other one I just thought of Hideo Kojima's new game.
Right, that's I didn't write that down.
What's it called?
Death Stranding. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone saw that and went like, "Oh my god, that looks fucking amazing." I didn't get that from that.
No, me.
I'm excited to see like the next thing he's doing. It looks like visually looks really cool, and but it just didn't really show anything for me to really know what you're getting into.
He's
like
just
a
keeping it a mystery.
It's like, oh god, I need a pop filter. It's like a post-apocalyptic like game, really dark looking. You're a FedEx
mail.
You're a FedEx delivery
guy who has
man.
a fetus on his stomach.
Yeah, you have a fetus, and there's like ghost fetus. It's like the most fucking. It's like
so weird.
Yeah,
it's like the Gygus is in the air. It's fucking crazy.
It's the most Hideo Kojima thing.
Right.
He probably has been planning this for many years.
It's probably gonna be fucking amazing. I mean,
I'm sure it'll be really cool. But there wasn't really anything worth noting.
No, yeah.
Like you even forgot about it. Like,
right, yeah.
It didn't grab you.
But
Sony,
what
did?
Sony ended its fucking conference
with Spider-Man.
The only
PS4,
thing I gave a shit about was
and wow, we were so into it.
I was like doing
fucking.
I wanted to do like a fucking backflip.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I did a couple of those today at the beach.
Eating donuts.
Eating donuts. It's so. I bet you could do a better backflip than Jake.
I don't even think he can walk right now.
I hope not. So, Spider-Man PS4. This is a really. I was actually worried about this game because seeing gameplay prior. Yes. It really focused on the QuickTime events.
It did not look like
sucked.
a very convincing, like, oh, this is the next Spider-Man game.
It looks awesome.
Oh, yeah, visually, yeah.
Visually looks awesome, and I like the whole idea of it and all that stuff.
No Spider-Man suit, I'm into that.
When they showed the gameplay last year, there's a lot of QuickTime events, and they said, to this one, you're actually in a prison break. What prison was it? I thought it was Ravencroft.
It was
but the
Rift or the Raft?
The Raft. The Rave.
The Rave, yeah.
The Rav. They were, oh my god. It was all
over the place.
It was just one after another. Oh!
Yeah, 80, probably like 90% gameplay. And a lot of, like, you see cutscenes and all, but like...
Just very quick, just so it can transition to the next part of the game.
And you start off with seeing Electro, and then you see Rhino, and then you see Scorpion.
Some really fucking great redesigns to update these characters.
Vulture even looks... I hate
Vulture. Still looks like a cancer patient.
Yeah, exactly. I hate Vulture, but he looks really cool in here.
The suit makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, they took that incredibly 60s dumb Electro design with the fucking lightning bolts and made it, like, on his face. Like,
his scars.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Like, I'm into that now. He's got the robot suit. Scorpion, I mean, a lot of times Scorpion can look like shit, but this one looks
really
fucking
cool.
Menacing as fuck.
Anything will look better than Jamie Foxx Electro.
Yeah, that's true.
I love Ultimate Rhino, like the robot suit, but I also love when he's
Paul
like,
Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. When he's like normal sized, and this they kind of combine the two where he's like not a giant robot, but he's still in the robot suit.
And not only the gameplay looks amazing, I'm really into the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where the way how it ended.
Holy shit.
Who's Sinister Six?
Who's the guy, the black and white guy? I don't know him.
Is he a new character?
I think it's like either Mr. Negative or something
negative.
negative.
That's cool. I've never seen anything about him. So
I don't
that's
know
cool
him.
that they're throwing him in there.
Yeah.
But we see 5 villains and it ends with Spider-Man saying, "Wait, you?"
Yeah.
So what is this? Is this the 6th villain?
It's Captain Marvel.
Is it the 6th villain, or is this an ally?
Is this someone who was an ally now? Oh, now he or she is a part of the Sinister Six now, and like Spider-Man doesn't even know if he's there to help.
Right.
Yeah. Fucking hurt him as well.
It's glowing.
But I'm
actually a glowing light. So I don't know.
My immediate thought was helicopter.
That might make
sense. But someone maybe with a mechanical suit. I don't know. Either way, I'm excited.
Doc Ock.
Any predictions?
That would be honestly that'd be
pretty
cool.
I was initially thinking Doc Ock. Maybe he was on some kind of flying thing. Maybe
they could have updated the suit too. So
or it could be. Kyle said it could be the Goblin.
One of the on the glider.
But his glider has like headlights on.
I would love if it was Hobgoblin, but it would make more sense if it was like maybe Green Goblin, but it's hairy.
Yeah.
It's the Spot.
But since Miles Morales is in this game and he's friends with Peter,
it could be.
It would be really cool to see Miles help or maybe Prowler.
That'd be fucking sick.
That'd be really cool.
Do you think that they're gonna
Moon Knight?
I know
Donald
that
Glover because he's in everything.
The previous Spider-Man games, they had just kind of villains thrown throughout the game. Do you think they're gonna have that in this too? Like some more escape just besides these guys, so you have to go and find them too, and like side
that would be smart.
I saw that one of the side missions, not story missions, that you fight Shocker. And
that's fucking dope.
Robbing a bank.
That's what you need.
So it's kind of like an Arkham City feel where you get these side villains as well.
That was great.
That's awesome that they threw that in there because they're not just excluding.
And the gameplay looks
I was about to say, the gameplay looks smooth as fuck. And I say that in a good way.
I really hope fucking Venom's in this. I'm so ready to play this in 4K.
Like, what could have been like a fucking QuickTime event was him chasing Electro, but you're actually swinging on
going through that
and
shit.
like avoiding the falling towers and everything, trying to chase him.
I'm gonna die so many fucking times.
It looked like a cutscene, but only because that's how beautiful it looked.
Yeah.
Like, it actually looks like I can't wait to play that.
This is 5K OLED.
Yeah. The last like really awesome Spider-Man game, free roam that I played was Web of Shadows on the Wii. So I'm excited not flicking a Wii remote.
Good.
Right.
Rightfully so.
So that ends the Sony conference. Okay. Overall, the Sony conference was very underwhelming.
I was underwhelmed.
But what a way to end it and begin it.
Yep.
So
Come in
okay.
and go out with a bang.
So the next morning we woke up early, you know, head to Ian's house to watch the new Nintendo Direct.
I usually go to work at 2 to 6 on Thursdays, but I asked if I could come in from 7 to 11 so I can come home, fucking watch the Nintendo Direct at 12.
And it was worth it, man.
I was so happy.
It was worth it. It was
So
like
much.
a 40-minute Nintendo Direct. First 20 minutes showing, you know, new games, Mario Party. That's
Reggie
exciting.
showing off a bunch of little stuff in his house.
Yeah, yeah. But what really
They knew what they were. They knew what they were hyping it up to.
Yeah, and this shows quality.
Quality
not
over quantity.
Yep.
So one game hyped us up like fucking crazy, and that is Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's the thumbnail on the podcast, boy. And what they did,
The most
So
amazing banner to ever
fucking
fucking exist.
Beautiful.
what they did was the most awesome thing ever.
Yeah.
It began with I forget, Masahiro Sakurai.
Masahiro Sakurai.
And he's like,
Sakurai-san.
we're gonna show you just a few fighters
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
roster.
Just a few.
And what do you know? They show all 65
Jesus
characters.
There's fucking 65.
65.
Well, okay,
Jesus Christ.
minus Daisy and Ridley, 63. They show all 63 characters from all the Smash Bros. Games, and him saying, everyone is back.
Everyone is here.
As soon as it shows Solid Snake teleport, yeah, everyone's back,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Even Pichu. Nobody gives a fuck about Pichu, but she's back too.
And then they're also gonna throw in probably DLC and shit too.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this is gonna,
plus
this is gonna be
DLC.
like. I hope there's a fuck ton of it. That's not too
And
expensive.
this is
so
not
it's
even
like
the full
80
roster.
people fucking roster.
There's still new arrivals
so
that
fucking
are
That's
coming.
fucking insane.
So this
I didn't
is-
even think about that.
Right, and this is
It's gonna be a 200-person fucking
I know.
roster.
What
it's
I
really
like-
living up
pages
to the.
long.
It's
It
really living up to its
Oh,
title,
absolutely.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Because it is the ultimate Smash Brothers game, and the fact that they incorporated Ridley finally,
I know.
at long
After
last,
these
Fucking
years.
insane.
I know.
And brought
I
back
was-
a bunch of the maps.
I was
too.
thinking they were gonna
Yeah.
do Simon Belmont, who he still could be in the game.
yeah, Konami is
but-
very frugal.
Exactly. But I'm very happy that Ridley's in it. I'm fine with that. And fucking Daisy. I like playing Peach, and the fact that they're doing the Echo Fighter thing and it's just Daisy. I always play Peach with the Daisy skin anyway, so I'm hyped about that.
Yeah, and that's 65 characters. That's excluding Exo Fighters.
Exactly.
So
Even more.
it's even more.
They have their own slots.
So
Crazy.
Jordan's like
it's gonna be about
spamming us
100.
with like Super Smash Brothers shit. I'm just looking at what he said. First glance could say people this is a cop out, basically paying for the same game. Just new characters, but here's the thing: it's not. I watched the Smash Bros. Invitational. It's a new game. It's new gameplay. It's fast paced.
The Direct,
It's fucking crazy.
They went through every single character, and basically Sakurai was saying like how they changed each character.
Yeah.
Like whether it just be like one of their final smashes, it'll be like Bowser, his Giga Bowser. You don't just play like him as another character. It's like you get to do a fucking punch thing. Star Fox is like an Injustice like fucking
Overkill.
Like, overkill.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
shit.
same here.
Crazy.
Fuck King Dedede as well.
Yeah.
Even like small things like Earthbound Ness, his final smash, Paula and Pooh show up. Same thing with Lucas. You have the princess and his dog. It's like nice little things, and like you can visually see that the final smashes are different.
Yeah.
Like the PK Starstorm is not what it was before. Like they changed a fuck ton.
Yeah, it's a new
not,
game.
It's not a repackaged Wii U.
And they didn't even announce the new game modes or anything. There's gonna be another Nintendo Direct.
yeah, it's in
And that-
October. Yeah.
They're probably gonna announce
That's why
new game modes or
that's
something.
why I wasn't too mad about the fact that Nintendo, because I was excited to see Metroid,
Yeah.
and some of the other stuff. But I know that Nintendo Direct, this is mainly what's coming out this year, and when it's in October, their next one, that's probably going to show more of the Metroid and the other thing that people are excited about,
And the
Right.
release date's December
and more
7th?
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
December
December
7th.
December
December
7th. So that's
Too far away.
well, that's
6 months.
super
dude.
smart of them because I
Oh
mean,
God, yeah.
I mean, it's right near the holiday season.
Oh my
And
God.
it just holds.
Bundles.
Every
Yeah.
fucking
Bundles.
kid
People are
is
gonna
want
hold
that
over
shit.
like a
So
month.
many
skins.
The
and shit that you can
Nintendo
throw in.
Switch is already Nintendo's highest selling console ever.
It's amazing.
So it's like,
Is it really?
It is.
It's
yeah.
so good.
It's the
Damn.
current. They're currently their highest selling.
It's even gonna be
It's
more
gonna
beat
go
Wii?
fucking- It beat the Wii. Yeah. So
Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, it's like
the Wii was the
this is like
highest selling of that generation.
Yeah.
I would
too.
understand like fastest selling,
This
but
is like a better Wii.
I think it's
though.
both. It's the fastest selling
Yeah.
and the highest selling.
But yeah, I'm a huge Smash Bros. Fan, and this is my #1 most anticipated game right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, 100%.
it might,
Days
yeah,
Gone.
especially because it's coming soon. It's my most anticipated because it's coming soon, and we know so much about it already, and like it looks fucking insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't know much about, like, say my other most anticipated is probably like Cyberpunk and Starfield.
Yep.
Don't really know anything
That's
about
coming
those
out
games.
like later.
Yeah,
you know?
and of course
Exactly.
Doom.
it's
too,
the
but
fastest selling.
it's a
I don't know.
I saw a documentary said it was the highest, but
Right.
I thought
You
I
could
don't
be
know.
right on that one.
Um,
Could be right. But let me just add more
That's
to the
wild.
to the new Smash. It's a lot of people. You know, Jordan did say many people think it could be a cop out. Definitely not a cop out, because if you watch the Invitational, like I said before, they really changed up some shit. And one of the tournament fighters, he has participated in the Invitational. I watched his video of saying his thoughts on the new Smash Bros. And he said they fixed a lot of stuff that he did not like in Smash 4, where it's, you know, slow, kind of like slow recovering.
yeah.
This
They've
is more like
updated
a.
a
This
ton
is
of shit.
more like in a tournament player's perspective, where like when it comes to air dodging, you know,
Yeah.
it's slow, but in here it's much quicker. You get launched quick, but you can still recover out of it. Like, you can get bodied, but you're not dying. And what they really cool, they added the death blocks, where it shows where your body is. And if it goes past the line, that's where your body's gonna die.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is
That's
really
fucking
cool,
amazing.
Which
That is
is
smart.
very useful.
I love that.
And they added
percentages, the decimal points.
Yeah, the
That's cool,
decimal
too.
points.
Keep more track of where you are.
The dodges, they did it
Genius.
amazing. Where if you keep on rolling, you can easily get punished for it. If
Yep.
you dodge 6 times
So people
in a
get-
row,
yeah.
Your recovery
it's
slow
easily
as fuck.
punishable. Where just 1 or 2 is
Levels the
you're
playing
good.
field depending on what character you're playing.
And they
Exactly.
want you to play, like the
Everyone.
commentators even said, while the Invitational was going on, he said they clearly want you to play more aggressive and less defensive.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
So-
what I play
I like
normally
that a
anyway.
lot.
Right,
so
yeah.
I'm glad that's going to
Exactly.
service me more.
It's
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
be amazing.
That's kick-ass.
So and that ends the E3 discussion.
Yep.
Definitely. For me, I mean, I guess Bethesda won the conference overall,
Yeah.
but
Nintendo,
you know,
had,
Nintendo
yeah,
blew it out.
obviously.
Out of the
Nintendo-
big three.
out of the big 3, Nintendo beats
Oh, yeah.
beats Sony
Because-
and Microsoft.
Cam in the
Microsoft
chat
is-
says Spider-Man, Last of Us, and Smash stole the show, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
Cam.
Agreed.
Right.
I could definitely agree with that. There you go.
I mean, Crackdown 3 was pretty good. Too.
Yeah.
Terry Crews.
It's just
But yeah, Smash Bros.
Very
Gonna be
successful
amazing.
Yep.
6
E3.
more months. Take my money already, man.
Yeah.
I'm already mad that I can't play it. But we're gonna end it here, and we're gonna play some fucking Smash for Wii U.
Fuck yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. So
Chill.
yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating in the chat. We love you guys. And yeah, we're back, baby. Thank you.
We're back, brother. Ooh. More than that.